Welcome to the Mark III boat tent. It's been a long time coming, not because it's particularly complicated or particularly different to the earlier version of the boat tent. It's just it had quite a lot of hand stitching to do, and that sort of, I've been a bit reluctant to do that, so it's been a bit of a process. It's taken a while, but we've finally got here. Now, I was planning to cook breakfast this morning in the boat tent, but it's so hot, so I am going to cook breakfast, but I'm going to take the tent down because it's just roasting hot in here at the moment. So yeah, I'll take it down and I'll talk you through the process. That's about it. There's no way I could be cooking inside that tent. It's way too hot today. It's midsummer now, so it's a hot day today. So yeah, the plan was to cook breakfast in the tent and talk through the process, but yeah, it's just easier to do it outside. It's just too hot, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, midsummer, you can hear all the cicadas, so hopefully you can hear me okay, because I'm getting deafened by the cicadas. So yeah, I've probably been building the boat tent, or at least had it on the cards for probably getting close to a year, I reckon. And like I said, it's not that it's particularly complicated, it's just I just couldn't bring myself to do it, I suppose. So, but look, we got there in the end. It's been the Christmas holiday, so I've had a bit more time, and yeah, just managed to get it done, and it works really well. So obviously I haven't camped in it tonight. This is purely just to finish the episode, really, because I've been filming it all the way along. So yeah, I started off with the initial sort of concept idea, which I made a template, and then I tested that out, and that worked. And it sort of changed a bit from that, but that was the basic sort of concept of it, I suppose. And then I just bought another tarp style sort of another kind of hoochie, which I cut to shape based on the template, and yeah, and it just went from there. And this is the finished result. So we've now got a door on the boat tent now, so I'm pretty sure it'll be quite sealed now from the elements, which is good. So I suppose all this time I've been using the boat tent without the door. You can definitely do it without the door, and I do like it with the door because you get nice good airflow, especially when it's sort of summertime. It has been cold a couple of times in winter though without the door, and obviously it's more for the rain than anything else. So, but I did try and integrate some straps to strap it back, but I struggled a bit with that. Well, actually I just got bored of doing it, so in the end I've just used the crocodile clips, the orange crocodile clips to clip the door back. But look, I'm going to finish making the rest of my breakfast, and I'll just roll the clips, I suppose, from the last year and the process of building the Mark III boat tent. There, so I need a secure point there, about there, to tie that down on elastic. It might work. Put that whole point there. Yeah, that's not going to work. need something better to clip those on, I think. That's better.
Yo, is this the Mark III boat tent?
Yeah. So just working on the prototype.
That's pretty good.
Nice. That should work, I think. Definitely as a prototype anyway. Yeah, that's going to work, I think. So that's largely how the prototype's going to work. I'll probably have a couple of these in the boat full time just to clip it back, but it will probably, it is going to look something like that, and I think this is going to work. So I suppose what I need to do to test the prototype is to make sure that I can add this on when I'm in the water, because I did it on the outside of the boat, so I might try that now actually. Tighten up from the inside. Tie that, that's going to work. And then have a couple of clips like that. That's going to work. That's going to be awesome. And then we can just roll them up like that. Yeah, that's a success. I think that's going to work. Alright, it's ready for a boat test now on the water. So I've just woken up from an overnight on the boat. The point was to test the prototype doors. They work really well. They're tied up at the moment, as you can see, but I think the final version probably will work something like this, just to hold them in place, just to clip them back up. But I picked last night because it was a really cold night. It was a clear night, but there was a chance of a sprinkling of rain as well, so I just wanted to see how that worked. That didn't eventuate, but it was a cold night, and the doors definitely helped keep the cold air out. There's lots of condensation in here at the moment. That sort of shows how cold it was. But yeah, it works really well. Right, so I'm gonna start getting my breakfast on, and in the meantime I'm gonna roll the clips from yesterday. I did catch up with Mark partway through the day. Hey Ben. We'll go round to the next one. Can anybody tell me what I've caught here? I've got no idea what this thing is. Some kind of eel or... Can anybody tell me what that is? I don't like it though. It's got some big old teeth on it though. I don't know what this thing is. I don't want that. Whatever that thing is, I don't want it. I'm gonna try and get rid of it. Let's let you down a bit so you can breathe. Yeah, if anyone can tell me what that is, because I've got no idea what that thing is, but I don't want it. It looks evil. Yeah, so I consider that the prototype a success. So I'm going to move on to the next stage. So I'm going to buy myself another hoochie. I'll use the tie up as a template. So cut the new hoochie to shape, sew it all the way around, and then I'll use these clips just to hold it up like I am at the moment. But yeah, I think it's really good. You can have it fully enclosed, you can have it fully open, or partial like I have now with one open and one closed. All right, so let's have a look at this prototype. With a successful prototype, it was time to build the real thing. The zip door seemed like the best option. That's the breakfast complete. So that pretty much brings it to the end of the episode. You are going to see more of the boat tent. There's going to be more boat camping adventures this year. Hope you like what you've seen. Hope it sort of gave you some ideas. They're pretty easy to make, so I do recommend it. It's great doing a bit of boat camping, but I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast, and thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, fellas. Cheers.